What is going on? What? Mangy. Groomer. Depressed. Gabby.
Pick 2 random characters from any book and write some spicy fanfic.
Why am I closer to y'all than I've ever been to my father? I cannot believe I wrote that and I'm about to read it. The Gabby transformation, 500 pages long. Why do you have that much to say?
I read your horror recommendations.
And there's a creature. I wanted to put in a special surprise for Gabby that she has no idea about, and the surprise that I settled on. May the best booktuber win. So I was thinking that it would be really fun to impersonate Gabby from Gabby Reads because she's so cool, especially after just spending time with her in Japan. I really miss her, so what better way to get close to the skin of Gabby than living in it for a little bit.
That got real serial killer-y.
I just think that we should not be messing with perfection. I brought you the most challenging books. I showed you that you were the true narrator of your own story. Maybe just no one impersonates me and I get left alone. May I remind you of the mustache, the beard, the time we had together. How about I'm just not in it at all? You would give it all up. For this, I for one think it's a brilliant idea because Galvos, I think that Jesse would do a really good job. Exactly. I love Gabby. Gabby is amazing. Oh, come off it. Why don't you just do a pole trick? All right then. Exactly. Follow my poll page. I'm literally jumping up and down on that follow button. We love Chloe. I don't want to be here. I think this video is going to be a very good time and that nobody is going to do a better job at impersonating Gabby than Jesse. You can impersonate Gabby, but prepare to be disappointed. Who am I kidding? We all know who your father is. You're used to it. There's too much negative energy and eyebrows over there. I'm sorry, what? Literally just trying to vibe. Honestly, we should have just canceled the series after you impersonated me. Or we could get, I don't know, a freaking acai bowl and read some thriller books and mind our own freaking businesses. You know, and I could just go back to what I'm doing. Taylor Swift came out with some new music and... Okay, so this got oddly competitive and I'm very, very excited to start impersonating Gabby despite whatever this is. So without further delay, let us just get into episode 3 of X Booktuber Controls My Week. All right, so I guess this is happening and that I have no say in it, so. Yeah. May the best booktuber win. Gabby. All right, cuties, if you are not familiar with this series, I, Jessie, spend a week being actively controlled by other booktubers. The first booktuber that I did for this series was Chloe of Chloe Bunny. That was a blast. It was hard as shit. The next booktuber was Gavin of How to Train Your Gavin. That video is even bigger, better, more challenging than the Chloe video. And this time, we're going to be impersonating Gabby. And we're so excited. As you can see, Gabby is having a 1970s moment. The first act of this video is going to be our transformation into the Gabster. Obviously, we're not there. This is the wig that I purchased in order to impersonate her, and sadly it came with bangs, so we're gonna try and bury these bangs, make it more straight, less Farrah Fawcett, and we will also be rocking Gabby's choker. I'm going to do my makeup the way that Gabby does hers, and all week long Gabby is going to be deciding what I read and giving daily challenges, and I'm going to be trying to follow Gabby's patterns and schedule the best that I can. One of the books that she has picked out for yours truly is The Collective, No Killer Goes Unpunished. Gabby has already sent the 7 days of challenges and I have no idea what they are. I have not even bothered to look because I wanted to be surprised with y'all. And there also is a special little surprise for Gabby in this video that's gonna be coming later. She doesn't know what's happening and I'm excited but also scared. This is what Gabby's hair and makeup kind of looks like. She has amazing, flawless skin, the bitch, incredible natural eyebrows, and really tends to favor a nude lip. Sometimes she'll rock a red lip. And then of course the signature choker. What we are going to be doing makeup wise, and if you watched the Chloe video where I tried to do my makeup like Chloe, You'll know that I'm not very good at makeup. But basically the first act is going to be getting rid of these little acne scars that we have. I'm gonna be darkening my eyebrows because I have very fair, light eyebrows, and I'm already wearing my Fenty lip gloss. This is the perfect nude for my lips. I wear it in the shade Latte Lips. And then I am going to be changing my outfit into something that Gabby would wear. This is a mirror. Ew, I don't like this face inception shit that's happening. That's weird. The first order before we do surgery on the wig is going to be foundationing. So this is what I've never used this. It's a Glam Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer, and it's got a nude glow tint. It's probably not going to be nude for my skin, but I found it in a dollar bin at, well, ew, whoa, whoop, David. Okay, let's just dab that in. And then it recommends if you want more coverage to add your foundation on top of that. So I think since it's a moisturizer, oh, this is actually really nice. It's super smooth. Oh, we should have put our contacts in before this started. Oh, no. I just got my eyelashes touched up, so I probably shouldn't be messing with them anyway. Gabby does wear glasses, and our glasses are pretty similar. I think I added way too much. I think that we were fine before I did whatever the hell this is. Why is my forehead shining brighter than a diamond? Shine bright like a diamond. I also found this. Oh, it expired in September. This is 24-hour coverage, and it's got SPF. And the color that we're using is, who gives a fuck, it's expired anyway. So we're just gonna, how do you, okay, let's just, let's put extra on that side. Let's use our beauty blender, and we're just gonna beat the face. I feel like we look deranged. How is this situation? I feel like it's giving ghost. Oh, yeah, that's not bad, right, you guys? Like, that looks pretty good. It looks pretty natural. I feel like you can still see this a little. I don't know how people like completely eradicate their scars with makeup. It could never ever be me. Oh wait, that's right. So I brought my Fenty Beauty concealer. I had only used this a few times because I find it way too drying, and it makes my skin look really textured. I do not like this, but it was so expensive. I don't know if that makes much of a difference, but I feel like it did do something. Okay, this is so much easier than the Chloe video, because oh my god, Chloe's makeup was so hard. So we're gonna try, nope, wait, nope, we're not gonna use that as a camera. It's like rotate so you could see me suffer in real time. All right, so wait, how exactly, specifically, shape-wise, are Gabby's eyebrows? So let's peek. This is what Gabby's eyebrows look like. They are pretty just thick all the way through versus ours that get really, really light at the end. And actually it seems like they're like much thicker here, but still full at the end. It doesn't look like Gabby like does the concealer thing so that they look like, you know, razor blades. So that's good, because then I don't have to worry about it looking like supermodel eyebrows. Like Gabby does a more natural brow because she has eyebrows and doesn't have to do much to them. So let's start with, oh wait, actually this might be better. I feel like we're getting really close and personal. This is weird. Why am I closer to y'all than I've ever been to my father? Okay, that's getting better. Why did I yell? It's not right. Well, it's not horrid. It's a bit serious. Even with Gabby's brows, like she lets herself have stray hairs. So I feel like this is perfect, actually. Actually, I feel like that's really good. Now the only trouble is gonna be doing it on the other side. Damn, I wish my brows looked like this all the time. Like I wouldn't even wax them. Fuck. All right, so yeah, I should have focused more on having a defined line. Okay, so we'll start on the ends and thicken them. Ooh, this one looks really good, probably because I'm like using this mirror. What is that? Why does she look startled? Okay, so this one is more shapely than this one. And I think we're gonna make it darker. So they're definitely sisters, not twins. Let's look again. Oops. Okay, I guess we're done with the mirror. The fuck? Why have I been doing this for 15 minutes? This seems excessive. This quick. Just knocking everything over. We are going to be done with that, thank God. And now we have to move on to the fucking hardest part, the hair. So let's, oh no, this is gonna be our last thing. So the wig needs to be defluffed, and I don't know how to do that. So let's, okay, we can have a glass of water. So let's just wet it and then maybe put some conditioner. Okay. Okay, now there's a puddle of water on the floor, so let's just. Don't help. There, this seems good, right? She's leaving. Akasha, do you like the wig? No, she doesn't like the wig. Bit in the water. Never drinking from this glass again.
I don't know why I did this.
I don't know why this was done, Jesse. Okay, let's be done with the water. I feel like I'm chasing waterfalls. I feel like TLC is gonna pop out at any moment. Just put the wig on. Getting the wig tight enough to stay on is, wow, she is Santa Claus is going to town on the water bowl. Getting the wig to stay on is tough because my head is really small because I don't have any hair. I need to buy a wig for a little boy. See, this is like so loose. So let's try and tighten it again. Why can't Gabby have an afro? This is some bull. Oh. Ow! Carajo! We're doing great. Everything's going great. The camera doesn't even want to focus on me. It's okay, neither do my parents. I think, to be fair, that this wig construction is off because this doesn't even lay right. You see, it's like they sewed this on forward and they should have sewed it backward. So we're just gonna brush it backward. Okay. Oh, there's a puddle of water back there.
I wonder why.
Not just a glob, that doesn't even look appropriate for television. As I'm looking at this wig, I kind of think it's my Daria wig. This might be the wrong fucking wig because I specifically purchased a wig for this and I think it was a lighter blonde. I don't think it had bangs, but I didn't see it in the closet. So I'm gonna go peek and look for that. It was not fucking cheap either. I think it was like $70, but it was the only wig that I found that was a good match for her hair. But this is gonna work. It's gonna work though, even if it is a little bit darker than I would like it to be. Ouch. Oh, I hit the glass. Bobby pins. Booby pins. We're just gonna. So what if I take the bangs, right? Like this, and then just stuff them under the wig cap. Hands are sticky. I don't like that. And then why is this so much fun? Oh my god, that's actually really good. Really good. Okay, that's, wow. Honestly, I was not expecting that to turn out so well. What do you guys think? I wish one of you was here, like, so you could give me active feedback. But maybe I should FaceTime Gabby and see what she thinks. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did we go through that for nothing? This is the fucking way. God damn it. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Yeah, it still has the tag on. It's the color M1193, so I guess that's Gabby's hair color. And then, do you see what I mean? Like, do you see how it's already so much closer to her locks? Please tell me you don't have bangs, because I swear to God, I'm gonna jump out this window that I'm filming in front of. Like, where's my wig detangling spray? That would have been helpful. Okay, we're gonna go get our wig detangle spray. Yes, this looks so much better already. Okay, be right back. Okay, so before, wait, why am I talking to you as I'm getting undressed? Like, I'm just gonna leave my tatas in the video. Okay, we're gonna scoop down because y'all know Jesse don't wear a bra. All right. Shirt wise, Gabby loves rocking her merch and she loves a black tee. So I am going to be wearing my Blackathon merchandise. which we love. Okay, I cannot believe, like, that's so fucking weird. This is really weird. Oh my God. Wait, why am I still brushing this wig? This is not the one that I'm gonna be wearing. Okay. So, yeah, see, no bangs. No bra, no panties. No bra, no panties. Points if you know what movie that is from. That was a movie that I was obsessed with when I was a deeply, deeply depressed teenager who grew up to be a deeply, deeply depressed adult. I know you're supposed to brush from the bottom, but I started from the bottom and I'm still at the bottom, so I don't want to be at the bottom anymore. So this is already looking better. Ooh, this looks so good. Okay, so we're gonna have a little water moment. A little bit of water. It's so funny because our mother, as y'all likely know, is from the Bronx. And she's largely lost her accent, but every now and again she'll say water and it's so fucking funny. I'm like, who just came out of your mouth, Mom? Okay. That came out wrong. All right. This reminds us of earlier in the year when our hair was super short because it grows like a freaking weed. It's very annoying. Like I cut you off for a reason, ho. All right. What the fuck? This is so weird. This is the part about these videos and why I've been producing like one a year, is because I think that a lot of viewers don't realize how difficult it actually is to present as a whole other person for an entire week, especially for myself as somebody who's like very tied to their gender and gets dysphoria very, very easily. And like also somebody who has major depressive disorder and like, you know what I mean? So it can be really hard to find the energy to do this and the resolve, get off me, the resolve and all that shit. So I'm just really excited that I'm feeling good enough, healthy enough, well enough to finally do this video that I was super excited to do. Okay, so let's see how this looks. What the fuck? All right, so let's try a little hairspray. Is this how you hairspray? Jingle bells, Santa smells, dun 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 dun. Santa always brought me coal because my family was broke. Hey, just kidding. My mom always made sure that our Christmases were amazing, no matter how rough money was. Because my mom's the fucking shit. I physically cannot do this. I just want to see how she wears her hair when it's down, when it sits. Because even though I just spent a whole week with Gabby in Japan, there's just like little, yeah, that's what I thought. So she kind of rocks her hair forward more, and it has gotten pretty long. So I'm gonna ask her when we FaceTime how much to cut it. Because when we were in Japan, her hair was at least here. So, and y'all know how bad I am with the scissors. It's unraveling just like my self-esteem. All right, well, I broke it. Unlike how my father broke me as a child. Let's just try and, okay. All right, it's kind of giving dictator. It took us so long to turn into Gabby that I didn't even look at the challenge for the day. Gavin's reaction was hilarious, and I'm about to FaceTime with Dana to see her reaction. I don't think I did this in Chloe's video. I didn't do her accent. But in Gavin's video, I took a scene from one of his videos and I played it over and over and over and over again until I learned his accent and his mannerisms, and then I did them throughout the video. So we're gonna be doing that, but it takes so much longer than you would think it would. So I'm excited. But okay, so now we are going to watch the challenge video, and then I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna make some rainbow trout. I wanted tilapia, but the seafood butchery place that I go to was like, we don't carry that peasant fish. So they recommended rainbow trout, and that's what we're gonna do.
Hello, so challenge number 1 is going to be to go to a coffee place in your area that you've never been to before, or if y'all have been to every local coffee place, then go to a favorite coffee place but try something new.
Ooh, that's good. That is good, and it's late. Yes, that is so good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is look up experimental coffee shops in Minneapolis. And that's perfect because then we can bring the collective, we can have some coffee, and then we can work on our novels. I'm working on 2 books. One is a lesbian romance. It's called Suddenly in Love. It's about 2 studs who are best friends and they fall in love and they have to get over the fact that they're both studs in order to be together. And then the other one is, I don't think I've ever officially said this on my channel, but it's a Robin Hood retelling. Robin, like R-O-B-B-I-N, Hood, like Robin for the Hood. And Robin Hood is an Afro-Mexican teen living in North Minneapolis. Oh, Gabby's FaceTiming, okay.
Oh my god.
What do you think?
It's perfect.
Yay! Yes. We were like literally just like filming.
Oh my god, hi. The choker, the glasses, and the hair.
Good.
I'm wearing my choker right now.
No! We just got off with Gavin and he was like, oh my god. And then he's like, make sure y'all do the like voice impersonation and mannerisms. So we were just reacting to the challenge that you sent for day 1, the go to a coffee shop. So we're gonna bring the collective because that's one of the books you picked.
Ooh.
Yes, and then we're gonna do coffee shop and write. Do you have a horror movie suggestion for tonight?
I don't know. I feel like y'all have seen a lot of horror movies, right?
I know. You know what we'll do? We'll just like send you like the poster of a bunch and then you can just pick something or just pick whatever poster you like.
Yeah.
Question about the outfit. Not the outfit, the hair. Should we cut it?
I mean, I used to have pretty long hair like that, so I mean, it's not inaccurate, but...
Great, we're gonna keep it then because you know what happened when we cut the beard.
Yeah, it looks really good, by the way.
Thank you!
Really pretty.
So part of the reason why this video took so long is because it took about 2 months to find the right wig. Like your hair color and like texture is actually super hard to nail. So I'm excited that you like it. Like,
it looks so nice. Good. I love it. Dude, it looks so good. I love it. Like, I can't wait.
Oh my god, I'm so glad that she approved. We're gonna find an experimental coffee shop that's still open. I already got a chai from Wildflower. 5 watt, been there. Ooh, Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea. That place is really, really pretty. Since it is 5:30 and most of the coffee shops are closing at 6, I would rather do one that I haven't been to, and the ones that I'm curious about are all closed already. So what that means is I'm going to brew myself a cozy drink, and then tomorrow, early in the morning, I'm gonna get ready and then go to a coffee shop as well as do the other challenge that she has in store for me. I'm so excited. I keep looking at myself because I'm just like, this is so wild. Like, it's so wild. Let's talk soon. Bye. Normally, I don't like to update before the first 100 pages of a book, but I'm feeling very, very nauseous and I'm worried that I might throw up and be out of commission for the rest of the day, so fingers crossed that that doesn't happen. I still have to watch the movie that Gabby picked. I need to check my phone and see which one she picked, but I have to say that I am on page 54 and I am obsessed with this book. I really, really like it. If you've been following me for a while, you know that commercial thrillers, book of the month thrillers, popular thrillers tend to not be ones that I enjoy, and there's a number of reasons for that. None of them have to do with me being one of those people that just scoffs at anything that is popular, because I actually love loving things that other people love, like getting to enjoy them. So if you're unfamiliar with the collective, this is about a group of women who have all lost a child due to murder. And they have this group called Niobe where they get together and they just tell their stories, and they have a safe space there that is free from like mansplaining and the judgment of men. And it turns diabolical when they start killing the men and boys who killed their children. I really love a good revenge story, but often revenge stories fall flat for me because, like, for example, take John Wick. Please don't come at me for attacking John Wick, but I'm just using him as a blanket example. I haven't seen all of the movies, but this trope of like, I'm a white man and somebody that I loved was taken from me and now a million other people are gonna die that may or may not have marginally kind of maybe had something to do with it. I'm gonna blow up the city, like all of that. I do love the idea of that, right? As somebody who feels very deeply, who's very, very, very protective of my loved ones. Sometimes those movies just make me uncomfortable as a Black person to like see the fetishization of white revenge, right? And how like Black people, when Black people have revenge, it is demonized. I'm not saying there are no Black-led revenge movies, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a privilege that, like, even in the action world, a lot of people of color just aren't given. One thing that I really, really appreciated and respected was that at least one of the women in the group have lost a Black child due to racism. Her child was shot in the back while he was walking through a neighborhood that he didn't have permission to be in, right? He didn't look like he belonged to that neighborhood. He was shot in the back. I just appreciate that the collective isn't only white women and their stories, which of course matter and important. They're important. You lost a child. When Gabby and Gavin, myself, and the rest of the group were in Japan, I was sobbing by, I think it was like day 5, sobbing because I missed my dog so much. And like, imagine if it was a child. Literally the last day, I was in bed with the covers over my head crying because I missed her so fucking much. Like, it was so, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm getting upset. So yes, obviously this book is giving me feelings, which is it's just very rare for a commercial suburban style thriller. And part of the reason that I tend to be turned off to these books is that 9 times out of 10 they're very formulaic. Even the twists, the character work isn't there for me. I don't buy the story. I have issues with the plot. The dialogue isn't working for me. A lot of times these authors will use really short, choppy sentences to try and create atmosphere and fear instead of just writing a fearful story. A lot of times these are just relationship drama with a murder at the end or some suspense, or they're like, can I trust my husband?
Those stories don't thrill me. Those stories don't give me suspense.
This already, by page 54, I'm feeling that. You're seeing how this mother truly is fucked up by the death of her child, especially when you find out how her little girl dies. Disgusting and heartbreaking. See, oh my god, even talking about this has made me feel a little bit better. Maybe reading is what's making me nauseous. The reason that I'm struggling with nausea is because there was an issue with refilling my meds, and nausea is a side effect of me missing my meds. So I finally got to take them for the first time in, I think, almost 2 weeks, and it made me nauseous, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna try and get more reading done, maybe take a break to watch a horror movie that Gabby picked out. Definitely gonna make some ginger tea. Right now, out of my cool, creepy mug, I am drinking apple cider, and it is amazing. I love this mug. If you guys want to see how I decorated the house for Halloween, please, 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 please check out my fall reset video, because I talk about like my autumnal TBR and reset, and I journal and all that fun stuff. And I feel like that video bombed, and it was so good. Like, I was really proud of that video. So if you want to see how I made this gorgeous space, check that out after you watch this one.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking bad at YouTubing.
The reason that I updated at that particular time was because I read a quote on page 54 that really resonated. The quote is specifically talking about when you are a grief and traumatized person after losing a loved one, how other loved ones will treat you. Our friends, on the other hand, kept trying to put me to bed. Get some sleep. You need your strength. People always tell the grieving to get some rest, take it easy, go to sleep. They supply us with chamomile tea and sleeping pills and bake us soporific casseroles. They shove us into bedrooms and cover us with heavy blankets and beg us to sleep, to stay out of the way, to remain unconscious, so that they won't have to endure the discomfort of having to talk to us. Yeah, this is hitting. This is what I'm saying, like, it's a good fucking book. It's Gabby. I'm trying so hard to root for this white woman. I really, really like this protagonist, okay? She is she's amazing, honestly. And she finally has joined the collective and they give her an assignment. Rule 1 is to wear a disguise.
She's like, oh, I just dress the way I normally wear so as not to be remembered.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Camille, please. That's strike 1 for Miss Camille. Okay. Strike numero 1. And then she like gives her identification to this man at the store where she is buying something that she should not be caught buying. And he asks her ID and she thinks about it and gives it to him. Girl, you couldn't say, oh, I lost it. It's in my car. I don't have it. Like, you couldn't turn on that charm? What? Camille, we're not off to a good start. Gabby, 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 Gabby. Please don't drive to this woman's house. Oh, she might be a murderer. Let's go take a tour. I fucking can't. I just want Camille to survive. These women are more petty. These women are more petty than Tom. I fucking cannot believe what. The way they are killing these men is so disrespectful. I'm dead. This book is hilarious. The twists, it's not even just so much twists, it's that it's suspenseful and that it takes turns that you didn't quite see. They're not quite twists, but they're turns. There was a death early on that I wasn't expecting to happen at the time that it did. It's really good. So it's currently kind of late. I'm on page 238 and there is, I think, 370-ish. 330, so I'm almost done. I've been fucking around on Instagram for a while and I spent the last hour and a half playing with presets because I am really irritated by how my Instagram feed looks, and I really love the preset that I've chosen as of this moment, and I hope y'all like it too. The second that I finish this book, I'm going to take Akasha on a walk, and then we're gonna watch No Exit because that is the movie that Gabby picks because she loves it.
It's Gabby, bitch.
That plot twist. Okay, I'm impressed. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now this is a thriller. 5 out of 5 stars. Not only were the twists amazing, the character motivation was great, the writing was great, the pacing, the storytelling, the suspense, the horror of it, all of those things were incredible. Blew all of my expectations out of the water, and my expectations were in hell. I was not expecting to feel so emotional at points where the women were talking about their trauma, and I definitely wrote some very tender annotations and I had to take a break once or twice. So I'm really grateful for this book. I'm very, very grateful that Gabby put this book in my path, and now I'm off to watch No Exit. Okay, so I guess I should turn this way because the light seems better. Okay, so the movie is starting. It's 2:30 a.m. and I've already washed my face for the evening. So I'm going to be taking off the wig and likely falling asleep to this movie, or falling asleep the second that it ends. We will check in tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. I have to learn Gabby's speech and mannerisms, and I have 2 challenges to do because I missed 1 challenge today, so here we go. So I literally turned around after filming that clip and looked, and she was begging for my snacks. What are you doing? Don't wag your tail. Don't wag your tail. No, get away from my food. These will kill you. You don't care, do you? No, baby. Gabby, 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 Gabby. Hey, what's up? I am so excited to be spending my second day living as Gabby of Gabby Reads. It is currently 2:37. For the last 2.5 hours, I have been binge watching The Other Black Girl with the patrons, and it was a fucking blast. The show is exceeding all of my expectations, and honestly, the early episodes aren't the greatest. They're not bad, but I'm telling you, it gets 3 times better as you watch. So if you watched episodes 1 to 3 and you just kind of weren't really hooked, or actually if you watched episodes 1 and 2 and you weren't sold, get to 3. Episode 3 was my favorite episode. I have a lot of editing to do, so I'm going to be taking care of that at a coffee shop. I have some financial things that I need to get taken care of at the coffee shop as well. And I have to write at least 1,500 words. I'm shooting for 2,500 on Robin Hood. And I have not written for Robin Hood in about, I don't want to say how long it's been since I've written for Robin Hood, but I need to find out what the challenge of today is. Okay, so we're gonna look at the video. It's pulled up, and here we go.
Today's challenge is to read 180 pages.
Of fucking course it is. Also, what an oddly specific number. I hate Gabby.
Today's challenge is to read 180 pages.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, so, fuck. All right, well, let's put this cute tote bag to good use. All right. Okay, so I've already finished the collective yesterday. As y'all know, loved it so fucking much. So that means we are going to read 180 pages of Big Little Lies. Here we go, Big Little Lies. I was trying to decide if I should start this after finishing the collective because I still really wanted to read. So I ended up reading some of Brainworms. Absolutely loved that. I'm reading that for a phobia vlog. That'll be up later after this video. I chose that over this because the second I opened it, it just felt so suburban, rich people problems instantly. And those are the thrillers I detest. But Gabby didn't steer me wrong on the collective. And that also is a suburban-esque thriller. And this is very beloved. And maybe I will love it too. It's a chunky book, so forcing myself to read 180 pages of it sounds great because it's almost 500 pages long. Why do you have that much to say? Maybe that means that there's more room for character development and all of that fun stuff. Fuck, I forgot I have 3 orders to ship. So I have to pack those orders and ship it, write 2,000 words, edit all of the content for this video, and already that's over an hour of footage, well over an hour of footage. I have to get my financial paperwork stuff taken care of, respond to emails. I need to get moving. Oh yeah, and then ship. I have to go pick up the shipping labels because my printer isn't up yet, and then I still have to ship, and it's, okay, it's almost 3 o'clock. Okay, so I'm gonna stop yapping, and we're just gonna get going. You guys, I'm so screwed. Pack an order with me. All right, so these are the books that we sold. Hiya cuties, about to run to FedEx to pick up shipping labels, but wanted to show you how I pack an order. So this is Transcendent Kingdom. A patron bought my annotated copy. This is a really close book to my heart. It talks about addiction. It talks about having a parent that you have to parent, about living with major depression. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm getting emotional already. I've just reread some of the annotations and it's hard to relive them, and I'm just really happy that this is going to somebody that I know is gonna cherish this book because I put my soul into this and it spoke to me so much. So, since my annotated books are more expensive, I always put more swag. So, sticker is going in there. And there's this really cute wallet that I got in a book box and I didn't know what to do with it. It's a cassette tape, and then inside you can put whatever you want. So this I'm gonna wrap before sticking in there so it doesn't scratch the book. I'm gonna give them, what is that? I'm gonna give them a bookmark, tabs. And really excited about this. This I'm also going to be wrapping. This I received in my feminist book club box. These are so cute.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever about you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your body disappear. But if it don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. No man to tell me you're no good.
Kind of odd that we're closing out today in the bathroom, but I had to run a bath. I'm exhausted. My bones hurt. There's something about doing these experiments that just zap the energy. Like by 7 o'clock, we were I was exhausted. Bath is running. It is like 1 in the morning. I'm hoping to be in bed by 2. I successfully completed the day 1 and the day 2 challenge. I went to this incredible Somali cafe. Incredible. And had Somali tea. Died. It was fucking delicious. It was so freaking good, you guys. I hit my 180 page mark with 23 minutes to spare before the cafe closed. Now I'm going to get into this bath. I'm going to watch an episode of The Great North and then fall asleep listening to an audiobook. Not the audiobook for Big Little Lies, because the first thing I do when I wake up tomorrow is gonna bitch about this book. Don't get me started. Like, this book is why I need a bath. It's not, but it was a contributing factor. But look at the coziness. Gabby, 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 Gabby. I'm hiding from Gabby every single time that I've done this experiment. By day 3,
And this is day 3.
I am fatigued and I hit this hill and I'm at the bottom of it every single time. I don't know what it is about the middle of the week, but I just deteriorate the way that my parents' marriage did. I also realized that on Saturday I'm going to a haunted house and I have to go as Gabby. So Gabby's going to a haunted house. That cafe that I went to is one that I'm going to be frequenting.
I loved it.
I loved the atmosphere. It was really, really beautiful to just go to a coffee shop and be entirely surrounded by Black folk. I've never had that experience before in my life. A lot of them were around the same age as me. A lot of them were business professionals. A lot of them were there just like talking with their friends, and it was really, really nice. And it seemed like almost everybody was Somali, and I've just never had that experience. Minnesota, Minneapolis, and St. Paul have really large Somali populations. I'm excited to be getting to support that cafe more. The thing that I got was a Somali chai, and that was amazing. That thing, I told the person at the counter that I'd never been there before, and she was like,
"Oh my god, you're so beautiful."
and I'm like, thanks, I'll tell Gabby. Wait till you see me without the mask. I just realized that my skull candle, you can like finger his eyes. God, I really am gay. Can I help you? This is not your time to shine. This is Gabby's moment. That was really good. I went up to the counter. She could tell that I'd never been there before, and she recommended a Somali tea, which I didn't realize was chai tea, and it was like the best chai. I woke up tasting the chai. Okay, it was so delicious. But I finished Big Little Lies, my page count, with 23 minutes to spare. It was very, very hard to get through those 180 pages because it was National Coming Out Day, so I had to design a post for that. I was working on Instagram content. I had emails to get to. I'm also working on my merch launch. There's gonna be a lot of Hannibal quotes because my Patreon is Hannibal themed. But I also was just struggling to get through this book because these motherfuckers are insufferable. They're insufferable. I cannot stand any of these people. I want to kick them all in the ankles, and when they fall, I want to spray their faces with peanut butter and let the ants come. Everybody is a bad person and everybody is utterly insufferable. I don't care about your PTA club. These women have nothing exciting to talk about. The men, oh my God, please don't get me started on them. And it's just weird seeing how judgmental these people are. They're just vicious. The way that they talk about other people, including children, other people's children, is vicious and stomach roiling. Oh, well, that boy's not gonna turn out right because he is a single mom. Oh, I don't want that kid near my kid because he doesn't dress well. The casual cruelty of their verbiage is really hard for me to adjust to, and it made me think about how this is not my community, and I don't mean white folk, but I mean specifically everything that they are. Wealthy suburban parents of like children that they're forcing to be very high achieving. That kind of culture that all those things breed together is just not one that I'm familiar with, even though I did grow up around kids who had parents like that. But I'd never read books from the parents' perspective. And so this kind of cruelty is inherently less familiar to me than other types of cruelty that I grew up with. So I'm learning another culture and the toxic parts of another culture very intimately, and it's driving me nuts. And it's not just like one or two characters, it's everyone, and there's a million characters. So it's just, you're getting hit over the head with it over and over, which I do appreciate because it makes the book more real. It makes me have an emotional response. And I've always said, even if I hate the characters, if the book elicits an emotional response from me, then that means something. That itself is worth its own star. So thus far, Big Little Lies is getting a 1 star, as in it's getting 1 star for that point alone. It is a really good kind of trashy though. I am enjoying it. Like, this is my version of a trashy romance novel, and let me be clear, I don't think there's a such thing as an actual trashy book, or that you're trash for reading a type of book. Like, just let people enjoy things. But to hop on the bandwagon of saying that phrase,
I can't believe the word bandwagon just came out of my mouth.
See, I need to stop reading this. The character that I despise the most though is Madeline, or Madeline. She's really fucking annoying. I don't understand how people put up with this woman, because
I can't.
And on page 140, Madeline says, "I'll give you my children in return for that recipe." She's not joking. This woman would probably give up all of her children. The last thing I'm gonna say is that part of me enjoying being at that cafe is because of the fucking casual conversations, the things that just were floating around. There is this woman who was killing me. I'm reading this book
Trying to survive.
and I hear her go, "Do you think she's gonna downgrade from a Benz to a Camry?" Was killing me. And the fact that I was reading this book while she was saying these things, I was like, wow, at what point do we meet you on the page? Like, oh shit, you know? Okay, so I can't wait until it turns into an actual fucking thriller though. I'm still waiting to be thrilled. I'm waiting for suspense. So far, it just feels like a suburban drama. And y'all know that my fucking pet peeve is drama books disguised as thrillers. Because people love calling those books thrillers, but then BIPOC contributions to the thriller genre that don't look exactly like this aren't thrillers. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Don't get me started. I am going to transform into Gabby. I've already got my moisturizer on. Gabby is having a contacts moment. Why do we have the same nose? She hates when I smell her. You like that, you sick fuck. Ew, why do you like it? You're so weird. She's weird, she's creepy. Who's a creeper? Jeepers, creepers, how'd you get them peepers? Jeepers, creepers, how'd you get those eyes? Smile. She's so fucking sick of me. All I need in this life, listen, is me and my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend. Comment down below if you're old enough to remember when that song was playing on the radio, and not the Beyonce Jay-Z version. No! I'm sorry. Akasha, show me your tail. I see you thinking about it. Show me your tail. Wag your tail. Good girl! Yes, the baby. The good girl. You wanna go outside? No! Kamina, speak. No, I want a real speak. Speak. All right, let's give it a move. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Ah. Oh my god, it hurts. Oh. Okay, this is fine. Okay, I'm gonna try and put full weight on it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Oh my god, that's so much blood. Ew. There was an earring on the bathroom counter and it fell as I was like fixing up Gabby's wig. And by the time I'd finished fixing it, I forgot that it fell and I stepped back right on it and it disappeared into my foot. And I was like, fuck, it was just sitting there on the bottom of our foot. So I just breathed out and yanked it out and it really fucking hurts. Yeah, so let's look at the challenge that Gabby picked for today. We're just gonna rock back and forth and drink from our Jason mug. Okay, since I'm already in pain, might as well see what Gabby has in store.
Today's challenge is one that y'all gave me the idea for, because it's to pick 2 random characters from any book. They don't have to be from the same book, or they could be from a TV show or whatever.
Are you fucking kidding me? Well, I guess it'll count towards my word count for the day, and I can give my patrons early access to it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to write the spicy scene. I'm gonna shoot for another 180 pages of Big Little Lies so I can finish it sooner. And I'm gonna post my little script on Patreon and read it to y'all. I hate everything about this.
Wait, what characters am I gonna pick?
Okay, yes, yes. Trying to go through like all of our favorite characters. Ooh! I'm very torn between Hannibal and Will or Rin and Najah. Fuck, this is hard. There was just a reveal about a certain character who I already didn't like. Oh my god, this book. Even Akasha's like, what's going on? Yeah. Oh my god, it is 10 o'clock at night. I did not do my Gabby mannerisms research because I have not been able to put this book down. My foot was hurting me, so I had a snack moment and watched The Great North and an episode of Dexter's Laboratory, which turned into an episode of Bob's Burgers, which turned into a nap. And I woke up at 8, took her on a long walk, and I've been reading for the last 2 hours, and I am obsessed. I have 50 pages left. The book has gotten really fucking good, and now I'm dying to watch the show. I'm less mad about it now that I know that it's not a thriller. Apparently, Leanne Moriarty has said, please stop calling my books thrillers. They're not thrillers, they're dramas, which makes sense. And that made the whole book less annoying because I was very annoyed about the fact that it was supposed to be a thriller and clearly isn't. I'm gonna finish this book, which has me in a chokehold, and then I'm going to write Hannigram Smut. The poll's been up for about 10 hours, and so far Hannibal has a 70% lead over Rin and Najah. So, are you enjoying this? Yeah, you like it? Do you like it? You look mangy. You gotta go to the groomers. Are you mangy? Huh? So I'm a little flustered. I cannot believe I wrote that and I'm about to read it. There's a lot of little Easter eggs for those who are very familiar with Hannibal, the books, and the TV show adaptation. So here we go. Firelight blazed along the knife of Hannibal's jaw as he turned to face Will Graham, who felt sliced open from the beauty of him alone. Their eyes touched across the expanse of the foyer. Hannibal looked at Will as he always did, in a way that weakened and awakened him everywhere, every time. He patted the bench beside him and said, "Come." Christ, I'm about to, Will thought, swallowing hard as if his lust were something that could be so easily digested. He sat beside Hannibal, feeling something akin to shame. They were colleagues. Hannibal was his psychiatrist. They were friends. His hands were suddenly enclosed in the unbearable warmth of Hannibal's palms. Hannibal guided him to the keys as if he were a lamb to slaughter. He pictured himself, bare and sheared of wool, looking up to Hannibal, with tears in his eyes and a throbbing at the core parts of himself. He wondered what part of him Hannibal would eat first. At the thought, his pulse screamed. I think he'd eat my heart. He let Hannibal instruct him, but his fingers were clumsy on the keys, his neck damp with the heat of Hannibal's body and his own growing need. All the while, Hannibal sat poised beside him, whispering soft encouragement into Will's ear. An hour of Eden seemed to pass before Hannibal tilted his neck to draw an inaudible sniff of the air. Time to eat. Will wanted to scream, "Eat me! Put me on the menu!" Will? Hannibal was standing behind him now, wearing nothing short of a smirk that matched his three-piece Italian suit. He seemed to know exactly what his presence was doing to Will. He seemed to be enjoying it. Will's eggplant jerked, ready for harvest. It was damn near lifting the piano. He couldn't sit here and pretend. He swallowed hard, wishing he was swallowing every ounce of Hannibal's. "I'm sorry, but I have to leave." Hannibal was already walking away. Nonsense.
You may leave after dinner. He turned, depriving Will of the pronounced curve of his tight, muscled ass. I never waste a meal. Against all of his instincts, Will found himself seated at Hannibal's table as he set a gorgeously plated assortment of wonder before him. You still haven't changed that abominable aftershave, chastised Hannibal. I keep getting it for Christmas, Will said absently, his cheeks roaring. Please don't notice my giant throbbing. It would seem Christmas has arrived early. Hannibal gripped Will's neck from behind, whisking his head backwards so that Will was forced to look up at him. Are you hungry for something else, dear Will? Will wouldn't answer. It would never matter how long passed between Hannibal's surgical training and his present days of placidly preparing elaborate meals or writing prescriptions. He would always be a man with hands that knew all of the places a body could break. Hannibal's eyes looked like teeth and locked onto Will's much the same way. He gripped until Will was numb with pain, torn of breath, and harder than he had ever been in his life. Do you want me, Will? Hannibal asked. Will's eyes were a mask of tears. He couldn't tell if Hannibal looked disgusted or pleased. He was on the verge of passing out. Imperceptibly, Hannibal's fingers flexed around his neck. Yes, Hannibal. Yes, Will gasped. Immediately, Hannibal reached beneath Will's knees and lifted him from the chair into his arms, the hold on Will's neck shifting in nature entirely. Not in front of the food, he said. Hours later, after the reckoning between their bodies had come to rest, they found themselves back at the table, plates refreshed, courses warmed. You never got around to explaining the course, Will whispered. Hannibal Lecter lifted his wine glass, inhaling just long enough for Will to doubt whether he'd answer. Finally, he sipped and swallowed, the mere bob of his Adam's apple waking a far more carnal appetite for Will Graham. Lamb. And now this little lamb is off to bed. I am so excited to see what Gabby has in store for yours truly tomorrow. Gabby.
All right, my next challenge is for y'all to try an acai bowl that has your favorite fruit in it. And I love acai bowls, so that's kind of why I made this a challenge. But also, if you don't have any like acai places near you, then you could just do like a favorite smoothie or like a smoothie that has your favorite fruit in it.
It is time for an experiment update. We are just over the halfway point of Gabby controlling my week. This is the part of the experiment where I check in. I let y'all know how this is affecting my week, my mood, the amount of pages that I've read, what I think of the experiment, how I feel like it's going, all of that fun stuff. Part of this experiment, the reason for it, is to try out different styles of life and also presentation. I learned from impersonating Gavin that I really wanted to step up my editing game and get Final Cut Pro, which I still haven't done because it's a very expensive program. So maybe if this video does well, I can get it. I'm really excited to see what my takeaways from impersonating Gabby end up being. So far, I have read approximately 1,000, approximately. Why does that word sound weird? This is what always happens when I'm like having depressive feelings. Words start sounding really weird. Does this happen to y'all as well? I have read approximately 1,000 pages, which I love. I have been reading a lot lately as I try and hit my end of the year goal. I'm only at about like 60-ish books and my goal is 200. So I've already been pushing myself reading wise, but I think that this experiment has allowed me to reach out to other books that were already on my TBR, already in my house, that I wouldn't have gotten to this year and loved. I've loved Big Little Lies and I have loved The Collective. So that is very, very exciting. In terms of mood wise and just like following the challenges, I definitely had a depressive episode today. I was like really struggling last night and today to like get out of bed and do things, and this is what happened in both of the other vlogs. I know that I hit a depressive lull from impersonating others, which makes sense, especially if you know us in our personal life. You know, if you follow us on Instagram, that will probably make more sense why. But that is the reason why I space out these videos so much, because I know that in the middle of the experiment, my mental health takes like a slight drop and then it goes back up. And I know that y'all are gonna be like,
Jesse, like, don't do that.
this series makes me really, really happy, even if I struggle in the middle. And I do make sure that like I'm in a good place and that I know that I'm going to be able to bounce back pretty fast, if that makes sense. Like that's just a choice that I make for myself, because I genuinely love this series so much and it's so much fun. I do have to compromise a little bit with where my mental state is at and check in. And if I feel the need to pause the video entirely, I will do that. And that's why I'm filming my first update at, I think it's like 6 o'clock, and haven't done my Gabsformation yet. Today I had to do surgery on the wig also. The ends are getting very, very frayed, so we are gonna have to chop, chop, chop. I think that the choker necklace keeps getting the wig caught, and that's why it's deteriorating more quickly than normal. As far as the house, I did clean up before filming this clip, but the house has deteriorated. I don't know if you remember kind of like what my house looked like from the fall reset video where I decorated hardcore for Halloween and all of that, but I have a pile of laundry over there. I've got a pile of laundry in my room. My dishes are not done. My bed sheets are in disarray. And this happened in both of the other videos because it is hard to do this work, to do this experiment, and the impersonation in my house always suffers as a result of that. Other than that, I have loved the challenges. I have really, 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 really enjoyed the challenges. But unfortunately, because I have been struggling with depression, I wasn't able to get an acai bowl. So I am going to reach out to Gabby for a punishment.
Hi guys, what's up? I am so excited to be getting my first ever acai bowl. Right now I am headed to Crisp and Greens, I think. I checked out 2 acai bowl places, and the first one wasn't a chain, which I tried to support non-chains whenever possible, but it kind of was giving cult. I don't know, something about the store when I looked through the photos made me uncomfortable. And then I checked out Crisp and Green, which I guess, like I said, is a chain. What I liked about Crisp and Green is that they have puns for the names of their bowls. So the first bowl that I saw said acai you later, and I thought that was so freaking funny. But there is another bowl that I had my eye on. There was a protein bowl, and I was like, okay, maybe that one. But there is a bowl with coconut and cashew butter, and that is the one that I'm going to go for. I'm still a little bit freaking nervous, you guys, because I don't like cold things in my mouth. I am just so sensitive to cold products, and I don't know if an acai bowl is going to be too like chilly for me. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna go right freaking now. Let's get it.
Okay, I don't know if you're supposed to use a spoon or a fork, so using a spoon. Okay, here we go.
Gas was achieved, and the acai bowl has warmed up. It's still pretty cold, but I've mixed it up, and I am loving this. This is really good. Completely understand why Gabby is so obsessed with these. Like, it makes complete sense. I can definitely see this shockingly becoming something that I eat on the regular, but not as regularly as Gabby, because this was $13 US dollars, not Monopoly money. $13 for in this economy. I feel like this is something that I am going to maybe make myself, or just treat myself to on occasion, like a once a month kind of thing, or maybe after a really good workout. On the reg is like, I would have to cut down on my coffee habit, you know? Something would have to be sacrificed. I don't know if they have acai bowl memberships. I don't know, can I get like a punch card, something like that? But this is delicious. It has pumpkin seeds, it's got blueberries, it has strawberries, it's got bananas, coconut, cashew butter. It's so freaking good. The only thing I would add to it is spice. I would probably put some like cayenne pepper on it or something. I would put cayenne pepper on my baby if I had one. Like, I love spice so much. This is really freaking good. I'm waiting to go through the car wash because my car is filthy. Have a merry car wash, you filthy animal.
I am going to a haunted house as Gabby. I picked out the perfect outfit, something that I think Gabby would wear to a haunted house, and I'm very, very excited. I'm also not too worried about the fact that I haven't learned her mannerisms just yet, because I have skits that I want to put in this video, so you've probably already seen them. And obviously I will be doing Gabby's mannerisms in those, and those are gonna take a while to film. So I'm excited to like get deeper into my editing, because these videos always take a billion years to edit because so much goes into them. Now, we've got the haunted house tonight and we're very, very excited, and I want to give an update for Mike Flanagan's new show. I'm not going to be giving you thoughts on the show that Gabby required us to watch because I want to wait until I finish it, but good things. Mike Flanagan never disappoints. Okay, so I think that that's everything. We're gonna go get changed, and I'm staying at my friend's house overnight, so this will be my first night away from Akasha since Japan, and y'all know how hard that was for me. I am excited. I'm gonna have the neighbors check on her, and I've got all my stuff. I'm gonna edit at my friend's house. It's going to be amazing. We're gonna watch the Goosebumps TV show with Justin Long, and we're just so excited. And I have about an hour to do my Gabsformation, learn Gabby's mannerisms, walk Akasha for a final time before we leave. Is that it? Those 3 things, but they're gonna take a while. So, and Gabby's going to be wearing her contacts for the haunted house because I think I'm gonna get super scared and my glasses are just gonna go. I can't remember if I've been to a haunted house since high school, which was a long time ago. So very, very excited, but without further ado, we are going to hop in the shower and get going. How'd we do? She loves a black t-shirt under a flannel. And then our boots, Halloween boots, we feel like she would love this. And then we've got a Eye of Ra necklace that came in our Rouge package. So we're wearing that. We are breaking out here, and I think it's from the wig, which is really weird, but we just washed our makeup brush. We think that's the problem because we don't get breakouts from makeup, thankfully, because we wash it off really well. We're waiting for Gabby to text us back and tell us if we should wear the It hat, but we're pretty sure she's gonna say yes. We didn't have time to do our impersonation. The Gabby transformation takes more time than we thought it would, and we only have 15 minutes to walk Akasha before we go, so that's gotta take priority. But we're really excited. We've got a hayride, a haunted hayride, which sounds so like childish, but apparently it is incredibly scary. Like, we've been hearing about this fucking hayride for years, so we're really excited.
We spent our days on the coast of something beautiful. We got pulled into the tide of something real.
Gabby. What's up, cuties? It is next day. I am still wearing the same clothes because I had quite an evening. Essentially, me and my friend were going to go to this haunted house. We were super excited about it, and we were booking tickets, and it was $82. So we were like,
I guess we're not going. That's ridiculous.
And we were trying to figure out what else to do. So after a couple of hours of actively looking for things to do on October 14th that were Halloween-y, we found that the Rocky Horror Picture Show was showing at this theater, and that there were going to be live actors acting along with the show. And I had never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was incredible, like getting in
in person to see the interactive experience. So for those of you who are not aware, like, you throw toilet paper at certain parts or popcorn at certain parts, or you put a hat on at certain parts, and they give you this swag bag with all of the, you know, accoutrements that you would don during the proceedings, and it was really, really fun. But before that, we had gone to this bar called Sidecar, which is right next to the theater we went to, Parkway Theater. And we had 2 drinks, and these drinks were so strong. They were so strong that 75% through the movie, we fell asleep. We were out. We were out. And those of you who know the show know how loud it is, how interactive. And we slept right through it, like head on each other's shoulders, snoring, like we were out. We felt so bad. After that, we went back to her place and watched The Fall of the House of Usher, the show that Gabby picked, and then passed out pretty quickly. So we're going to be continuing watching that tonight. Obviously, Gabby's wig is really, really struggling. But what we are doing right now is brushing the wig out. And then we are going to finally be working on Gabby's full impersonation, mannerisms, tone. And we're so excited. This wig is getting so ratty, you guys. Like, and this choker is just really, really not helping at all. So we are going to take a clip from her latest video. It's an annual video that she does where she has to read book recommendations that are thrillers from her audience. We watched it the day that it came out, of course, but we weren't watching it to intentionally like learn her mannerisms. We just wanted to watch it and enjoy it. Now we are going to replay the intro and kind of learn the mannerisms. All right, here we go.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be starting on one of my favorite videos to make, and that is going to be a video where I read your horror recommendations. In the month of September, I think I asked on my YouTube community tab, I asked you guys for some horror recommendations, and like usual, y'all really came through.
What I'm gonna do is rewatch it and try and copy the way that Gabby moves her hands.
What's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be starting on one of my favorite videos to make, and that is going to be a video where I read your horror recommendations. In the month of...
Okay.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be starting on one of my favorite videos to make, and that is going to be a video where I read your horror recommendations.
So we're going to learn the first 10 seconds and then move to the next 10 seconds and end there after we feel like we've gotten the first 10 seconds down. So right away, we are noticing that Gabby does a lot of punctuation like this with her hands. And when she's kind of communicating any kind of uncertainty, she does this. And when she's not specifically emphasizing a point, she puts her hands down immediately. And we do know that Gabby is right-handed, and sometimes we've seen her do this and point the other way with her other hand. I think I remember her doing that in the next 10 seconds, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. After this part, we're going to learn the facial expressions, and then comes the hardest fucking part, which is getting her voice down. Sorry, I'm like in the fucking sun. If you remember me trying to learn Gavin's voice, I think I can still do it. I think I still remember the clip that I took from him. Zola, there's been an accident, Skaina. She fell down the stairs, she's dead. And then literally on the next panel, there's her with a sheet over her face because she's dead. And I was just like, what?
Zola, there's been an accident, Skaina. She fell down the stairs, she's dead. And there's literally a panel of her with a sheet over her face because she's dead. And I was just like, what?
Now it's Gabby's turn.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be starting on one of my favorite videos to make, and that is going to be a video where I read your horror recommendations. In the month of September...
Okay, we've almost got it.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be starting on one of my favorite videos to make, and that is going to be a video where I read your horror recommendations. In the month of September...
All right, almost got it. We keep putting our hands down too soon.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be starting on one of my favorite videos to make, and that is going to be a video where I read your horror recommendations. In the month of September...
All right, we're moving on to the next 10.
I think I asked on my YouTube community tab, I asked you guys for some horror recommendations, and like usual, y'all really came through.
Okay, that's perfect because in the next 10 seconds she gives us more mannerisms.
Y'all really came through. There were so many books that I...
Okay, so obviously we didn't get it perfectly, but we're gonna practice off camera. Now we're going to learn the facial expressions before we go to the voice.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be starting on one of my favorite videos to make, and that is going to be a video where I read your horror recommendations. In the month of September, I think I asked on my YouTube community tab, I asked you guys for some horror recommendations, and like usual, y'all really came through. There were so many books that I had heard.
Okay, so Gabby does a lot of looking up into the corner. And when she's emphasizing a point, she lifts her eyebrows, which is a habit that I last year very intentionally kind of trained myself out of. And so I still do it because I haven't been actively like working on that anymore. So I feel like this is gonna set me back. Okay, we're gonna watch one more time and then we're gonna try and do the voice.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be starting on one of my favorite videos to make, and that is going to be a video where I read your horror recommendations. In the month of September, I think I asked on my YouTube community tab, I asked you guys for some horror recommendations, and like usual, y'all really came through. There were so many...
Now the hard part. The voice. Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be starting... Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be starting one of my favorite videos to make.
And that is going to be...
Oh, it doesn't get that high. Okay. Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be starting one of my favorite videos to make.
And that is going to be a video where
I read your horror recommendations. We did already peek at the challenge for today, which is...
You can only read after the sun has gone down, and it has to be in the dark. You can use a flashlight if you want, you can use your phone light, or you can just use a, a bedside lamp, but it has to be at night in the dark.
So that's going to be really, really fun, especially because I'm going to be continuing watching House of Usher, and I'm very, very excited about that. I just had this weird feeling that I needed to look at the challenge beforehand today, and I'm extremely glad that I did because I wanted to get a bunch of reading for Dead 11 done. But it turns out now I have to read Dead 11 in the dark, and I think I'm gonna do it in this cozy fort room with my little light, and I'm pretty excited about that. Oh my god, also the reason that we're not wearing any makeup today is because our foundation has been breaking us out. We have a pimple here, that's the original one, there's another one here, and then we have two coming in, and then there's one here. We've not broken out like this in months, so we're taking a break from makeup and going to do skincare stuff tonight.
I was going to read, but then I got hammered.
Hey guys, what's up? I cannot believe that this is the last day I'm going to be doing this experiment. These last few days have gone by so fast, but they've also been some of the most fun, challenging days that I've had recently. I cannot freaking believe that I have enjoyed every single one of these books because me and Gabby, our reading tastes do not always go together. I'm actually really excited because right now I am doing a reading sprints with Gabby, and it's just been so nice to see her because this is the first time that we have seen each other, gotten to really sit down and chat since Japan. Now I just wanted to show off the outfit of the day. We've got a This Is What Non-Binary Looks Like t-shirt. You know Gabby loves a t-shirt moment. Who is fucking texting me? Ooh, what kind of alcohol are we in the mood in? I love how I broke character real quick because there was a text about alcohol. Because we want to drink everything there is. We want to drink everything there is and everything there ever will be. Does that text even make sense? Also, isn't Ghostface the cutest?
Sorry, I don't remember what I was saying exactly, but I've just really enjoyed this experiment so far. I'm loving getting to see Gabby because I really miss her. Unfortunately, Gabby is a little bit under the weather, which really sucks, but I'm just so glad that she's here doing reading sprints because I've actually really missed her. But as far as Dead 11 goes, people are commenting on my extreme reactions while reading the book live on sprints because the craziest things keep happening. Literally, there is a scene where one of the girls is describing being asleep in her bedroom, minding her own business. She looks at her window and there's a creature just chilling like a villain, creeping down, like looking at her. And apparently it's described as having like arms coming out of its head. Yeah, it's just, I don't even know how to explain it. The book is mixed media, so it reads really fast, which is good because it is a long book, but every page I'm so engaged and I just keep getting more questions than answers, which is fine because I'm not so much frustrated as just really curious about what the frickin' hell is going on. Okay, so for example, we've already mentioned that the town is kind of locked into the 90s and they have this weird obsession with O.J. Simpson. So the car chase, I guess, that happened with like the white Pontiac or whatever, they keep playing that on a loop over and over, and that's just like what they'll watch at the bar. I don't know, y'all. It is weird and surreal and really fun and creepy. That's basically all for now. We are going to get back to reading sprints, and then after we will see what creepy challenge Gabby has in store for me today. The last and final challenge of this experiment video where Gabby reads controls my week.
To tell me you're no good.
I literally don't understand what the frick is going on, but my first kind of guess is that there's some kind of demon who doesn't like it when you play new music, or like the demon only likes certain things from the 90s. I don't know, what is going on? On Clifford Island in the year 1921, there is this weird sickness that sweeps its way through the town, and one day all of the townspeople wake up and all of the sick people are gone. One morning the island woke up and the sick people were gone. Gone? Rita nodded and took one of the articles in her hand, holding it gently. 9 souls, may they rest in peace. It's reckoned they drowned, hallucinated themselves right out of bed, and no one ever found them. Probably walked right off a cliff into the water. Riptide took them away. All of them? At once? Okay, alright. Then the voice got right next to his left ear and whispered lusciously,
I'll see you soon.
Our loved one is here with us. And they were like, what do I have to do to make sure no one ever whispers lusciously in my ear? Thanks, we hate it.
Alright, and today's challenge is to unhaul a book that has blue on the cover that has been on y'all's TBR for more than 2 years. It's time to let go. Goodbye.
All right, the book I decided on was Things We Lost to the Water by Eric Wynn. This is a book that was sent to me by Book of the Month, and I really wanted to read it, but I'm just not a fan of the font and haven't been reaching for it in the 2 years it's been on my shelves. Mistakes are about to be made. For this video, I wanted to put in a special surprise for Gabby that she has no idea about. And the surprise that I settled on was to record a cover of a Taylor Swift song. And the song is going to be You Belong With Me, which is the song that put her on the map for a lot of people. You Belong With Me was one of the top 5 biggest songs of my high school experience, whether I wanted it to be or not. There will be an actual incredible professional musician who is going to be recording the cover, playing the music for the cover, and of course it's going to be linked down in the description. Their name is Kari, and Kari Jackson is one of the most incredible, talented and formidable forces that I've ever had the privilege of calling a friend or knowing or being around in my entire life. This song is out of my range, way out of my range. This is going to be painful and it's happening. I hate you guys. Would you prefer instrumentals or?
The actual song.
The actual, okay, bet.
You're
You're on the phone with your girlfriend. She's upset. She's going off about something that you said. She doesn't get your humor like I do. I'm in my room. It's a typical Tuesday night. I'm listening to the kind of music she doesn't like. She'll never know your story like I do. She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers, dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. If you can see that I'm the one who understands you, been here all along, so why can't you see you belong with me? You belong with me. You were brilliant.
We had a hiccup or two, but hey,
My throat hurts.
fair.
Oh, that was so hard, the last one.
That's what they say.
Oh my god. All right, so the cover has been recorded. That was an extreme amount of fun and it was very challenging. It was so hard. We were doing really well. Everything was going fine. And then during practice, a mouse was spotted and I did not take it well. I was actually fine with it. Like at first I saw it and I was like, okay, there's a mouse. And then it skittered. And it was the skittering for us. We lost it and our throat instantly started hurting from screaming. And so it made continuing to sing very difficult, but it was just so much fun. Like I had a blast. I'm so grateful that my beloved Kari came and played music and allowed me to film this cover in honor of Gabby Gibson. So now I am off to drink wine and watch Hannibal. Gabby controls my week. That marks the absolute end of the third installment in my experiment series where I impersonate another booktuber. Thank you so much to Gabby, who of course is going to be linked down below, for all that you did to contribute to this video and more importantly, for everything that you do on Booktube. I have learned some things about myself during the course of this experiment and have discovered some new habits that Gabby does in her life that I'm going to be incorporating into mine. So in my opinion, this whole experiment was a success, especially given the enjoyment that I had overall for the books that Gabby selected. Thus far, the final ranking at this point in the experiment, Gavin was the booktuber that I think I enjoyed impersonating the most. That is going to be followed by, ew, Akasha, why are you making so many wet mouth sounds? I'm gonna say followed by Chloe and then Gabby, mainly because Gabby's mannerisms and tone of voice by far the hardest for me to nail. Very, very difficult trying to impersonate Gabby, who has a light that is entirely of her own, but so much fun. The other videos in the series are going to be linked down below. The question I leave y'all with is, what booktuber should I impersonate next for this series? Who should I become in my next episode, episode 4 of X Booktuber Controls My Week? Please consider joining my Patreon. It helps me continue to create incredible content all day, every day. My Patreon, of course, is Hannibal the Cannibal themed, and I would absolutely love to have you at my dinner table. Like this video, subscribe if you have not, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Stay creepy.